Well, good morning. Well, another soaking day. Here's Dill having his little rundown. But just a quick, firstly, thank you to everyone who have very kindly sent birthday messages. 61, bloody hell, can't believe it. I know I look it, but yeah, 61 on Friday. And a chance to reflect on a year which has been very weird and interesting. Started fantastically in Shanghai, then into Japan for the World Cup. Planned to do a great session with young people in Japan with a couple of top rugby boys. Didn't play out in the end, and that's another story. But a brilliant trip, and an idea of really having lots of trips through the year, doing some great work with different charities, different organisations, and obviously different people. And it's been quite incredible. Because first 6 months managing to do some great work with City and Guilds, who I love, and working closely with the CEO and the top team, and then the rest of the top team. It's been brilliant, and I've loved that, and it's a magical, purposeful organisation. And with the Scouts, to work with the top team there, again, really special work. But to get away to South Africa, well, we were in Seville actually for Christmas and New Year, so that wasn't bad. And then to get away to South Africa and do some work with some great charities out there in Mission Vale and in south of Cape Town, Ways for Change, absolutely beautiful charity, and to work with them for a bit. That was fantastic. To come back, little golf trip, and then lockdown. And actually to do some work through lockdown on Zoom, which I learned how to use just before the 1st of April when I ran my first team event on Zoom all day long. And then, to carry that on throughout COVID, coaching, Zoom work. So culminating last Thursday, Friday, working with the top team, the CEO and his top team from the London Ambulance Service. Wow, what an organisation, what a brilliant team to work with, to help them to be the best they can be. So what a year, amazing. So I was exhausted about come Friday night and had a bit of a restful weekend, a few glasses, inevitably, a bit of golf, a swim, and today getting out for a run to stimulate the old endorphins and get us going. But what I was reflecting on was the concept of giving the A. And what stimulated me for that was listening to the lovely story about Paul Harvey, a guy dealing with dementia, and composed some music. He was a music teacher. He inspired lots and lots of people over the years, and then he had his music played, inspiring him and thrilling him by the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra this morning. Well, it was on TV this morning. I don't know when it actually happened. But what was the thinking there was how he inspired so many people to go into music. And I have to say, our music teacher, whose name escapes me, but she was a lovely lady, but she took us in the first year to sing Joseph at the Plymouth Guildhall. And honestly, we had our own versions of many of the words, but we loved doing it, and it was a real experience to. I'm hopeless singing, but we did it. We did it in the Guildhall on our speech day, and it was very special. But the people who really inspired you, teachers, coaches, I think of Alan Sanagar, and as I did my first fartlek session, which means speed play in Swedish, for those who don't know, did that this morning, first one since the middle of COVID. Hard work, grafting, pushing up the hills, pushing across the ground, in the water, in the rain, soaking wet. But who stimulated me? Alan Sanagar, my boxing coach, got me into meditation at 15 years old, and I haven't given it up since. I love it. It's part of my routine. So, who's been your inspiration? Who's set you up? Who can we be grateful for in our past? But who are we inspiring now? Who are we giving the A to? Please look up Ben Zander and the concept of giving the A. If people feel that you believe in them, that you've given them the A grade, forget the grade, give them the possibility of stepping into that, believing in them, how that stimulates them to be the best version of them. And that's all we can do in life. Let other people feel good, feel cared for, feel that there's compassion for them, but feel believed in. Can we do that? I believe in you. Make it yours. A long old session. I'll put this up on YouTube, I think, because it's way too long for Facebook. Have a great week. Make it yours.